Today on Studio G, looking for a new computer at a decent cost.
Also, a UNLV organization is raising money by busting a move.
And skating rebel Bass Yosef joins us for a live interview.
Stick around, Studio G starts right now. Welcome to Studio G. I'm Meredith Hall.
And I'm Lorenzo Torino.
As you know, we have been scouting the campus to find hidden gems and organizations that go above and beyond and to fulfill our students' needs. The Surplus Center on campus is no stranger to some, but a secret to others. Vanessa McConnell takes us to the Surplus Center to see exactly what they have to offer.
For students and staff in need of a new computer, UNLV gear, a new laptop, or office furniture, there's no need to look any further. The perfect connection is the Surplus Center, located right here on the campus of UNLV.
We get the items from all different departments all over campus, both on the main campus and from Shadow Lane, the medical school. The items are brought here from the moving services. We work with them. A department, when they have items that need to be surplus, they will call moving services, schedule a pickup. Moving services will deliver it to us, and then we go through the items to see if they're items that can be sold, if they're items that need to be thrown away or can be recycled.
If you go to our website, which is UNLV Shopify Surplus, you would find the same items, and you could also purchase those online if you can't make it to our traditional sales, which is Wednesdays and Thursdays from 1:30 to 4.
Every department at UNLV has items that needs to be replaced or a building that is being remodeled. Instead of discarding these items, they send them to the Surplus Center to resell to students and staff.
The best way to contact us is either by phone. Our phone number is 702-895-5384.
To get to the Surplus Center, take Swenson South off Flamingo, follow the curve around to Swenson and Harmon, make a left onto Harmon, and they are located behind the Lead Library and the back of the Thomas & Mack Center in Parking Lot Inn.
To all my fellow Spanish speakers, yo hablo español, so yo los puedo atender en cualquier cosa que les interese. Tenemos una variedad de cosas, de uniformes, computadoras, muebles y cualquier cosa que puedan pensar que vendemos aquí en la universidad, lo tenemos. So los esperamos.
To kill some time or take a quick break from shopping, you can play classic video games like Miss Pac-Man, Donkey Kong, and Galaxy, among others. So there you guys have it. The Surplus Center here at UNLV is open every Wednesday and Thursday from 1:30 to 4 p.m. Got a date with Pac-Man.
UNLV students get 20% off at the Surplus Center, so be sure to stop by and check out what they have to offer.
To kick off spring break activities, the UNLV Revolutionary hosted a dance marathon benefiting local Children's Miracle Network hospitals. Alex Whipple has more on the story.
Before spring break, the UNLV Revolutionaries held a dance marathon benefiting Children's Miracle Network hospitals. Editor-in-Chief Noel Masankai explains what the dance marathon was all about.
This event is Rebel Dance Marathon. It's our second one. We are raising funds for Children's Miracle Network hospitals. They are a nonprofit organization dedicated to improving and saving children's lives. And so we want to help out the kids as best as we can. And so this event is what we call a party with a cause. And it's basically what it implies. A party with a cause is we're dancing and we're standing for kids who can't.
The Rebel Dance Marathon is inspired by the Las Vegas Dance Marathon and the touching stories of miracle children.
We didn't realize that there was actually a lot more to it. And we fell in love with the stories of the kids, and they came to the event and they were talking, and it just really touched my heart, and I remember tearing up a little bit at the time. And I was just like, wow, I want to keep doing this. So as I continued throughout high school, I was having the time of my life every single time. And I graduated and I'm like, wow, why don't we have this in college? So we actually coordinated with the high school dance marathon coordinator, and he works with us now. So we were able to plan one in October, and we were able to plan one now.
The Revolutionaries' goal for the event was to raise money and awareness for the patients in Children's Miracle Network hospitals.
At the end of the day, we're just here to help the kids, and we're just trying to help them in the best way that we can. So no matter what happens at the end of the day, we're going to strive and we're going to be proud of what we do because, like I said, we are doing this for the kids.
UNLV students who attended the marathon were happy they contributed to the cause.
It really brings me like a smile because I want to be a teacher, and seeing like people being helped out, it makes me feel really great, and it makes me happy too.
Cody Petrie, a Children's Miracle Network patient, explains how the nonprofit not only benefits her, but her family as well.
I have a 17-year-old brother and a 5-year-old sister, and my 5-year-old sister doesn't understand. But we work through it, and Children's Miracle even helps out with her. Like during Christmas, we pay for bills. I have surgery bills, I have chemo bills, I have a ton. Children's Miracle took care of her Christmas for me.
Petrie thanked everyone at the marathon for contributing their time and supporting Children's Miracle Network.
We get opportunities to see you guys supporting us and working hard for this kind of stuff. It means a lot. So I just wanted to thank you guys so much, honestly, from the bottom of my heart, even from me and the little 5-year-olds and everybody. It means so much for you guys to even just be here.
This is the Revolutionaries' second dance marathon, and there will be more chances to party for a cause in the future.
We're in the process of debating if it's annual or semesterly.
Be sure to follow the Revolutionaries on social media for upcoming events. I'm Alex Whipple for Studio G.
It's great to see Rebels having fun while supporting and raising money for a great cause.
Coming up, students got to experience a traditional luau right here on campus.
And also, Madame Tussauds Las Vegas celebrates a big milestone.
Stay tuned, Studio G will be right back.
The name of my radio show is Rave Waves. My show is about music, all about EDM, more specifically dubstep and rhythm. I do have interviews on sometimes, but mostly it's all about the music. I love EDM. EDM really changed my life, and I feel like Las Vegas is the perfect place to have EDM radio shows, but we don't have any, and I do want to broadcast to the Las Vegas Valley that there is a place where they can listen to their favorite type of music. Hi, my name is Sarah Coker. My show is Rave Waves, which you can listen to on the Rebel HD2 weekly, Wednesday nights at 10 p.m. to midnight through therebelhd2.com.
The name of my show is called The Night Grooves. My show is about just jazz, R&B, hip-hop, gospel, just songs that I love and songs that I think my audience would love to hear, and you know, some music that make them pat their feet, you know, with a good beat. Hello, my name is Eddie Fleming. The name of my show is The Night Grooves, and you can listen to it on HD2, the Rebel station.
The UNLV Evalu Club recently hosted its 8th annual luau in the Student Union Ballroom. Studio G reporter Kristen tells us all about it.
Recently, UNLV's Evalu Club hosted its 8th annual luau in the Student Union Ballroom.
Evalu Club is basically the Hawaii Club of Las Vegas for all of our students here at UNLV. You don't need to be from Hawaii to be in the club, but we just focus on Polynesian culture and being that home away from home that everybody needs.
The MC of the night, Guy Perez, gave the guests a little speech about the importance of kindness and spreading aloha.
Anyway, I didn't want to put you guys down, but you know what? This life is too short. There's so much chaotic stuff that's going on in the world. We need to reach out and just, say hi. If you never met your neighbor again, just smile at them. A little smile. They could be doing something. Their life could be chaotic. You know what I mean? So it doesn't matter, a smile, a little gesture, and just spread that aloha feeling.
Craig Valdez, a representative for Congresswoman Zena Titus, presented the Evalu Club with the Asian Pacific Islander Outreach Award to recognize their hard work throughout the year. A guest at the event blessed the food with a traditional Hawaiian prayer called Ho'onani I ka makua mau. Ho'onani ka makua mau. Ke ki me o. To top it off, there were raffle prizes to hotels in Hawaii and a table called the Country Store, where guests could buy Hawaiian snacks or t-shirts and hats throughout the night. This has been Kristen Uidoi for Studio G.
If you're interested in joining, check out the Ivalu Club's general meeting on March 28th at 7 p.m. For more information, visit www.involvementcenter.unlv.edu/organization/Ivalu.
Madame Tussauds Las Vegas was recently celebrated 20 years on the Strip. Not only did they unveil their new fame attraction of the 90s pop-up experience, they gave us a first-hand look into the action with a special guest, Vanessa McConnell, who has more. Be sure to stop by Madame Tussauds to check out all the amazing wax figures.
Don't go anywhere. After the break, we sit down with Boss Asaf of the UNLV hockey team.
The name of my show is Unknown Volume 2. My show is about study chill vibes. I play a lot of lo-fi music, and that's about it. Listen to my show and basically feel relieved. My name is Edward Oakes, and I also go by the Smooth Operator. My radio show is Unknown Volume 2, and you can catch me on Tuesdays 6 to 8 on the rebelhd2.com.
The name of my show is V News Live. It's an alternative show. Pretty much the genre is not limited. We just interview anyone that's a business owner, celebrity, prominent figures in the community. We feature music, independent music, mainstream music, anyone that wants exposure through the Rebel HD2. There's no limit to what we expose through V News Live. My name is Vanessa McConnell. My show name is V News Live every Saturday from 2 to 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on the rebelhd2.com.
Welcome back to Studio G. We're joined now by Boss Asaf, a defenseman from the UNLV hockey team. Thank you for joining us today.
Thank you for having me. Sorry, I'm a little under the weather, but...
Oh, that's that's fine. I'm glad you joined us. So I understand the hockey team just finished the playoffs, and I understand regular season went pretty well. So tell us about just the season and just the playoff experience that you guys had.
I mean, we've come back from, this is our second year now in ACHA Division I. We moved up my first year, which was the 2016 season, 2016-17. So this most recent season, we came in, we were top 15 all of the season. We ended up going into playoffs 13, which unfortunately had to make us play a play-in game for nationals. So last weekend we had our national tournament, which was we flew in Wednesday to Dallas, Texas, and then we played our play-in game, which was the extra game we had to play since we were not in the top 12. We won that game, and then we played against Ohio State, which we ended up losing, unfortunately. But I mean, all in all, we had a pretty good season. I mean, we definitely have a lot of potential for next season, so.
Okay. Tell me about, what was your favorite memory from the season?
Oh, this season. I mean, so we played a game on my birthday. That's always a good one. I'm not a big goal-scoring guy, but I had a nice little goal for my birthday, which was also
cool.
The passing of my grandma. So that was a nice little homage to her. So,
how can UNLV students support the team?
I mean, we have games every weekend usually. Our schedules come out in the beginning of every school year. We play at the City National Arena down in Summerlin, so it's not too far, but not the best drive. Tickets are free for students, so it's always nice to see people come out. We have a really good environment. It's a good atmosphere. It's definitely a lot more fun than some of the sports, you know, that we have without a lot of fans. I mean, we pack the stadium, and it's a nice environment to be in for sure.
Switching gears here a little bit, so I understand you're in a fraternity and you're super involved in the school just in general. So how do you balance all that, like traveling for hockey and just everything that you do?
Yeah, I mean, it's a lot. I definitely do a lot. I mean, I'm president of a fraternity. I was the assistant captain for the hockey team.
Oh, wow.
I have a very busy schedule. You know, I'm taking 5 classes, so it's tough. But I mean, I get through it. I mean, I learned how to manage a lot of it. It's just a lot of give and take. You know, I sacrifice a lot of things like going out and stuff like that for the stuff that I need to focus on. So.
What does it mean to you that UNLV is now a hockey town?
I mean, it's amazing. I mean, when I first came here, we didn't have a hockey team. There was no pro team here. So it's really cool to see that bounce into, you know, us being a hockey school or a hockey town here in Las Vegas. It's amazing to get all the support from the Golden Knights as well. I mean, we share a rink with them, so it's very nice to have them here in this city with us.
So do you see yourself playing hockey after graduation?
I mean, I've thought a lot about it. If so, it'll probably be overseas.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I was definitely looking into somewhere either in Asia or France, but other than that, not really. I mean, I have a degree, or I'm getting my degree in teaching, so hopefully I can, become a good teacher.
Why hockey overseas? Is there a big market for hockey overseas?
I mean, yes, there's a lot of leagues overseas for professional hockey, but I mean, it's definitely easier to get into there than, you know, the National Hockey League here, where all the best players in the world come. So.
Okay. Is there anything else that you would like to add? Anything you think we missed?
No, I mean, if, you know, next season starts in the beginning of fall, I hope to see more people come out and definitely support us. I mean, we have a great environment, and, you know, we play what we love, and we hope to get the support from fans. So.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for joining us, boss.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
When we come back, Nick Sedbrick will have your weekly weather update. Stay tuned.
The name of my show is Love Styles with Danny D, and I talk about love and relationships, the love songs. I'll do all genres of love, from like back to the 60s to today. That's basically what I like, and so I figured other people might like it too. My name is Danny D. My show is Love Styles with Danny D. You can listen to it on Sundays from 6 to 7 on therebelhd2.com.
The name of my show is called Frankie's Underground Party. I play just about everything from progressive rock music to alternative and indie music. Sometimes I'll throw in a little mainstream music. I also play some rarities, lost classics, B-sides that nobody don't hear on the radio anymore. My name is Frankie Teardrop, and the name of my show is called Frankie's Underground Party, and you can tune in every Saturday nights at 10 p.m. on therebelhd2.com.
Hey y'all, it's getting hot, hot, hot. I hope you're ready. Today it's gonna be 67 degrees right now about, and the high is gonna be at 80 degrees, which is absolutely amazing, honestly. It's so nice to finally get some warm weather and not have to like shiver in the cold. But tonight it's still gonna be pretty warm, only 57 degrees. That's really nice. All right, and for the week, it's gonna be pretty sunny. The sun is coming up, so let's get the party started. It's gonna be today, well, Wednesday, it'll be cloudy, but it's still gonna be 80 degrees for the high. So you don't really need any jacket or anything. And just make sure to wear some sunscreen because the clouds amplify those UV rays. And then at night, it's gonna be about 55 degrees. It's still pretty warm. And the rest of the week, we're gonna have some pretty sunny weather. So that's pretty great. We're gonna be able to go enjoy the pool, maybe go to the beach club. I don't know. I have to like work and go to school, but yay. So they're going to be pretty nice temperatures for the rest of the week. Most of them are going to be in the sunny. Most of them are going to be in the 70s, excuse me. And then at night we're going to have 50s, but on Sunday it does take a little drop. It's going to be about 67 degrees for the high and 42 degrees for the low. Here around the valley we have some hot temperatures. Over in the south it's going to be about 70 degrees for Southern Highlands, Green Valley, and Boulder City. In Henderson it's also 70 degrees, and same with North Las Vegas. And then Centennial, Summerlin, and Central Las Vegas are all experiencing high 60 weathers. So like I said, it's getting hot. You're going to start sweating, but at least it's not desert weather yet. All right, now for on campus, it's about 68 degrees, almost at 70, and you can go out and see for about 10 miles. So make sure to go up to the hospitality building and take a look at the beautiful strip and the mountains out in the west. And the wind's coming from the east, so make sure you do your hair to the west so it always blows and stays in place. The humidity's low, only at 19%, so make sure you have some deodorant because you don't want to be stinking. And for tonight, like I said, the clouds will be increasing, but it's going to be a little chilly, so make sure you have a light jacket with you. But tomorrow the clouds will dissipate and the wind does get a little higher, so just stay indoors, you know? Why be outside at night unless you have to work? Yeah, and that's about it. So we do have a crazy picture from New Zealand where the Waiho Bridge literally collapsed from crazy storms. So while we're experiencing this nice sunny weather, make sure to send some thoughts and prayers, as we do best in America, down to New Zealand. All right, let's go back to the studio desk.
Thank you, Nick. Our thoughts and prayers will go to New Zealand. When we come back, the Golden Knights are gearing up for their fight against cancer.
The name of my show is Folkways. My show is Americana, folk, and bluegrass music. I chose bluegrass music and folkways with country and Americana because of the joy I feel in my heart. I want to keep the music going and share it with others and carry it on for decades to come. My name is Miss Missy. My show is Folkways. You can listen every Sunday morning from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. on the rebelhd2.com.
My show is Fresh Fridays. My show is a variety show. I offer the news a little bit as the Black Girl Cave, which gives a perspective between my sister, Janae Garlington, who's a counselor at UC Berkeley, and me, who's also a student at UNLV in the hospitality field, about what's actually going on in our culture as African Americans and keeping up on what's the freshest news. My name is Jamie G. My show is Fresh Fridays. You can listen to it every Friday at 5 here at the Rebel HD2.
One company is partnering with sports teams across the country to make a difference. On Thursday, I got to check out a Love Your Melon game night with our very own Vegas Golden Knights, all while benefiting an amazing cause.
Go! Knights, go!
Thursday was Love Your Melon game night at T-Mobile Arena, where children battling cancer were invited to watch the Vegas Golden Knights take on the Winnipeg Jets. Love Your Melon is an American company that sells beanies and other apparel and is dedicated to fighting pediatric cancer and giving every child with cancer a beanie.
The Golden Knights are known to support Hockey Fights Cancer, so the idea that a company like Love Your Melon that already does so good for the community and a team that does so good for our community are working together to better the entire city of Las Vegas is really important to me, and I think it's really awesome that they work together to do that.
50% of all net profit from the sale of all Love Your Melon products is given back to the community and charity through their nonprofit partners and the Love Your Melon Fund. These partners support the fight against pediatric cancer, create therapeutic experiences, and fund programming initiatives for children and families battling cancer. Since 2012, the company has donated over $6 million and over 160,000 beanies to children battling cancer. Through Love Your Melon game nights, the company is able to partner with professional sports teams across the nation to create uniquely branded American-made products for fans. For each game night, these children and their families are invited to the game to see their favorite teams, favorite players, and their heroes play.
It just shows their dedication to the community and the people in it, and it just shows how how much they care about every fan, no matter how little or how big or old or young. They just care about everybody.
Regarding game nights, Love Your Melon founder and CEO Zachary Quinn gave me this statement. The game night program goes above just providing tickets for families of children battling cancer. Each game night is unique and allows us to provide therapeutic experiences for our superheroes, such as riding the Zamboni at hockey game nights, throwing out the first pitch at baseball game nights, and even more. These kinds of experiences allow each family to set aside their current battle for a couple of hours to enjoy a normal night with the family. Right now, game nights are limited to certain leagues and teams, but Love Your Melon isn't stopping there. Zachary Quinn says in part, over the past 4 years, we have run partnerships with teams in the MLB, MLS, NHL, and NBA across the country, each providing the opportunity for families to leave the hospital for a night and do things normal families are able to do. We look forward to expanding our game night program to additional leagues and teams so that any child battling cancer has the opportunity to watch their favorite team and player play during a game night. And just like the Golden Knights beat the Jets 5-0, Love Your Melon hopes to shut down cancer, one beanie at a time. Not only did I get to see our Knights win, I got that rad beanie, and it was all supporting a good cause too. The next Golden Knights Love Your Melon night at T-Mobile Arena is this Friday, March 29th against the Minnesota Wild.
Wow, that's awesome. I can't wait to go to the game next year too.
I know, I'm super stoked. I'm gonna have to get tickets next season, like at the beginning of the season, because they sell out so fast.
Yeah, they go so fast. I really need to try to get in on that.
Yeah, oh my gosh, you have to go to a game.
Yeah.
It's such a good experience.
Well, that's all we have for today.
Thank you so much for watching Studio G. We'll see you back here tomorrow.